the end of the day, we somehow, in Israel, and somehow, I think, in Jewish life, developed this mystical belief in the power of advocacy. And we really, truly believe that what we need to do as a collective is convey our message based on historical facts and legal arguments to the world. But you know what, my friends? It's not about what we say. It's about what they hear. And in order for us to understand what is it that they hear, we need to study them. And that's exactly what the League has been doing. It's not about debating. It's about building relationships, long-term relationships, strategic relationships. And I'm proud to be part of this endeavor. I became familiar with the work of the League in the early 90s while serving in Los Angeles. And when I came to New York in 2001, worked very closely with the staff here and the staff in Israel to bring specialty missions. And let me tell you, my friends, the first specialty mission that we brought to Israel was in October of 2004. We took 12 people that write about architecture. Well, my friends, that was the beginning of the takeoff of Tel Aviv as a brand, this mission. When you read today stories written by a journalist whose name is David Kaufman about Tel Aviv, you should know David Kaufman came to Israel on his first mission with the America-Israel Friendship League and published since then more than 10 stories about Tel Aviv in the New York Times, in New York Magazine, in New York Post, and other major publications. So, and by the way, it cost us $4,000 to bring him to Israel. It's an imaginary return. We conducted research. We wanted to know what is Israel's perception in the eyes of the Americans. And we were shocked to find that Americans were basically telling us the following. Yes, we know who you are. In other words, we can make a distinction between you and the competition, which can be the Palestinians or other Arab nations. We know who you are. We think we know more than enough about you, which is really bad news for us. It means that Americans are not curious, not interested in knowing more. What we do know, we do not hold in high regard, and we certainly don't see how Israel is relevant to our lives. And my friend, 13,000 Americans participated in this study, Jews and non-Jews alike. So the conclusion was that we need as a collective to broaden the scope through which Israel is being perceived by the American people. And the way to do it is by communicating the full reality that exists in Israel, by highlighting the tremendous energy that exists in Israel, the tremendous creativity, innovation, and show the world rather than explain that Israel can serve as a source of global inspiration. And this is, my friends, the mission of the America-Israel Friendship League, and this is why I'm so proud to be considered a close friend of this organization. Let me, before I conclude, one word about one of our honorees, you know, about Sherry Harrison. You know, I've been speaking all over the place, talking about Israel's image, and one of the things that I decided to do a couple of years ago is to approach the leaders of Israeli economy. And usually Israeli CEOs and owners, not to offend anyone in the room, they won't give you more than 5 to 7 minutes. And when you finally get to see them, you sit in front of them, and they basically begin to tell you how to improve Israel's image in those 5 to 7 minutes that you're given. And that's why I was so surprised when I had the meeting with Sherry Harrison that I was given 2 hours, 2 full hours, to discuss Israel's image. And she sat there with her entire senior staff, and she listened to every word, and she asked questions, and she was extremely serious about helping us conveying the message of Israeli energy and creativity to the world. So thank you, Sherry. It's an honor well deserved. Thank you so much. The point I'm trying to make is this. There's a tremendous, vicious competition out there between countries, between cities, between counties. If we want to be competitive, my friends, we need together as a collective to begin an effective communications campaign that will communicate the broad reality that exists in Israel and not just our position on the conflict. God bless you all, and thank you for everything.
Thank you, Ido.